What was the cringiest thing you did in your first relationship? Was walking her home anticipating kissing her for the first time at her doorstep, and kept licking my lips because I didn't want to kiss her with a dry mouth. Halfway to her house she looks at me and says, "Stop doing that." I realized I probably looked really creepy. Did you get the kiss though? Yes. He took me to Olive Garden and bought me that meat lovers lasagna. I'm pretty damn sure that's what it was / is called, and when we got back to his place I wanted to show him how appreciative I was, so I gave him my first blowjob. Turned out I was not ready for that job and threw up the entire lasagna on his penis. God help me, I can't believe I'm finally sharing this story. That is horrible, but I'm sure there is a meat lovers joke in there somewhere. Told my first real GF that I'm glad she wasn't the most beautiful girl in the world, so I didn't have to worry about every guy trying to steal her. Speech 100. I lost my virginity to my first girlfriend. I was about 16 at the time and was invited over to stay the night because her dad was on a business trip. I was excited because we have talked a bunch about having sex and I was ready to finally lose my virginity. I get to her house and we are straight to action. She pulls down my pants and my dick is as limp as top ramen noodle. She sucked me off for about 30 minutes until I could get at least half a chub. I put it in missionary and started humping. I didn't really know what to do with my hands, and at the time I knew that people pull hair during sex. So I shit you not, I stare at her missionary position, take 2 handfuls of her hair on both sides and just pull in a downward thrust while I'm humping. I sometimes think of this moment and want to disappear, lol. I had to take several breathers, reading this. I legitimately choked on my lunch while reading this. LOL, thank you for sharing. I was 17. We just had a fight. I drove to his house and blasted Scars by Papa Roach from my car, and just stood awkwardly at the end of the driveway waiting for him to come out. I really wish this weren't true. But did he ever come out? He did. But only to tell me I'm overreacting and he'll see me at school on Monday. BRB gonna go curl under the blankets to hide from the memories. I was 17-18. First GF gave me a BJ, I was still a virgin. I kissed her right afterwards, not thinking she's still have a mouthful of cum. Yeah, snowballed. Anyways, this lead her to believe I liked that. So she did it to me repeatedly. Keep in mind this is 93-94, so no internet to realize this isn't normal. I also grew up really fucking sheltered. After about 4/5 months I finally tell her, "Could you spit it out before kissing me?" She responds, "Oh, I thought you liked it, I always thought it was weird." Probably got snowballed 20 times or more in that time period. TLDR, first GF snowballed me, I didn't mention I didn't like it for 4/5 months. Lol, you let a girl spit cum in your mouth 20 times before you said something. Don't feel bad, but this is why communication is important. That's hilarious though. After I saw Eric propose to Donna on that 70s show, I went out and got a 25-cent ring from the local Pizza Hut and proposed. At school. In front of everyone. I was 16. Pizza Hut sells jewelry. Onion rings. She wanted to give me my first blowjob, which I was all for. I was unsure of etiquette, so I didn't give any warning for the finale. It caught her by surprise, she choked, had an asthma attack from it. All I could do was pat the top of her head a couple times and say, "Thanks, champ." Made an account just so I could finally tell this cringeworthy story. High school girlfriend and I used to make out on her bed with the door locked while her parents were out there under the impression we're studying. Heavy kissing, and at some point she says, "Cut that out, your breath stinks." Start kissing her neck and she slowly wraps her legs around my thigh. Couple minutes later starts breathing heavily. Couple minutes after that her legs tighten around my thigh. Couple minutes after that, she suddenly goes rigid, eyes roll up till I see whites, rapid breathing, exhaling heavily. I panic, and this is my retarded thought process, since all the blood's left my brain, she's choking. I should give her CPR. But, she said no kissing her mouth. So I close my lips around her nose and blow it like a trumpet. She starts coughing immediately, but she's too polite to cuss me out, says she needs a drink of water and leaves the room. We continued to go out for 6 years after that. TLDR, didn't realize GF was having an orgasm, thought she was dying, tried to save her by blowing sewer breath straight into her nose. I am a moron. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing for more askreddit advice videos.